It's bigger. It's badder.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the bigger Black Breadier cast!
That mic better be hot because I'm
Co-presented by DEI host Warficus!
I'd fuck the cloud.
Introducing Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade!
I'm gonna put on my rape suit.
And finally,
You have to edit your show?
your burnt toast host, Captain Blackbread!
Well, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. Wait, yes I do. Welcome to the bigger Black Breadier cast, everybody. And
Whoa.
I'd like to actually begin with a little bit of news.
There's news?
There is
News?
news, yes.
Well, we just did the news.
I know, but we're going to do just a little bit more
We're doing
news.
more news?
Well, I said there would be more news, so I'm going to do that just real quick here. So, Jake Paul's girlfriend is worried about the Mike Tyson fight. She believes that it wouldn't take much for Mike Tyson to knock him out early, and then goes on to
God.
finish her statement with a cherry on top, saying that she's confident of Jake Paul's abilities.
Mike Tyson is going to kill Jake Paul. That's the real lore. He's ending his career, so he's like, I'm going to just kill this guy, and no one's going to stop me.
Oh, I hope it's in one shot.
That's actually what the article was saying, is she was worried that Mike Tyson might just throw the hardest punch he's ever thrown.
Can you
into Jake
imagine?
Paul's
Can you imagine
face.
how fucking emasculating that is to have your girlfriend be like on like an international outlet be like, I'm really worried my boyfriend's gonna get the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Well, I mean, he's like damn near geriatric. He shouldn't be as in good a shape as he is, but he's actually in pretty good shape. Now, here's the thing. I mean, I think it's fair enough that my opinion has changed just a little bit seeing the training videos of both of them. Mike Tyson is throwing some, like, really accurate punches, and Jake Paul, his video is looking, like, kind of sloppy.
It is Jake Paul. He's kind of like a drunk drug addict.
Oh, shit. See, and I thought the problem would be that he was juicing.
Well, what do you think they do at those parties, right?
I think they diddle kids.
Well, I don't know about the Paul brothers doing that, but maybe.
Well, I don't know. I mean, P. Diddy's gone, so somebody's got to take the ropes, you know?
I think they're just getting really fucking high.
Well, we can hope. You know, take that however you will. But yeah, it's possible that Jake Paul could be sandbagging, you know, to take Mike Tyson by surprise. And it's
Right.
also possible that Mike Tyson could be getting gassed out at the end of those promo videos. We won't really know what's going on until, you know, the actual bout. Then, of course, there's the fact that it could be rigged and faked. So, moving on.
Oh yeah, there's always that. I'm going with someone dies or it's rigged. There's no
One or the
way
other.
going.
Yeah, it'd be amazing if it was like a WrestleMania thing, though, like where, you know, one of them gets knocked out, right? Probably Jake Paul, and then Logan Paul's just like, "That's my brother. I'm gonna fight you now." Or
I'm gonna
Jake
beat
Paul
you.
knocks out,
Him.
yeah, or Jake Paul knocks out Mike Tyson, and Logan Paul's gonna be like, "Mike Tyson was my hero," and then fight his brother.
It's bad for him either way. I mean, either he gets beat by an old guy or he beats up an old guy.
You know what's funny is I actually got around to watching the
Well, that's what I was
George
saying
Foreman
last
fight.
episode. Is the only way this goes well for anyone is if someone gets killed in the ring, because then you do a black marketing campaign on it.
Yeah.
You die with honor.
And then, yeah, once again, Logan Paul shows up to point out the dead body in the ring in his alien hat.
That's how you do it. Oh my god. Sorry, we did half an episode on this.
We did, I know. But
Let's
it's
move
gonna
on.
be great.
Don't have the one good bit, man. You're better than this. I believe in you.
I will. And the thing is, I do think that Logan Paul is just gonna be like, I was wandering through this boxing ring and then I found a dead body. Well, anyway, yeah, that'll be interesting. So yeah, since I said there would be more news, I had to bring something in before we start pandering to the 80s, 90s, and Disney adults.
How old is everyone here?
Well, hold on. Because before we begin, and I know it might sound crazy, but we actually have a sponsor.
What?
Yeah.
Who would give you money for this?
Well, these people would.
Introducing actual AIDS. I bet you're wondering how we're able to sell that. Well, we live in a unique age in which people are clamoring to be marginalized. Everybody's pretending that they've got some kind of disorder, whether that's autism, OCD, DVD, VHS, HP DVD, DVD, or whatever they could pull out of their ass to make you feel bad for them. Well, now you don't have to pretend anymore. Introducing Getting AIDS for Real.
For real life?
Yes, we inject you with AIDS so you too can be marginalized. We don't judge nor exclude anybody, except the Jews. Just kidding, we like to have fun around here. Just meet us behind the Burger King on 1st Street inside of our mobile AIDS mobile and see the difference. People will be tripping over themselves to make you feel better. Get AIDS today.
I have no script beyond here, and
Oh,
that's not good because I didn't have a good place to start. So I guess whatever we love cartoons, right? We love the cartoons of our youth, and since that is what this show is about, somebody think of a show, please, because I have nothing at the moment.
You ever
Ed,
watch?
Ed, and Eddie.
Oh, that show is fucking weird.
Oh, Ed, Ed and Eddie is so fucking great.
There's some like weird pedo shit in that show.
Really?
shit?
Never noticed.
Well,
Are you talking about like all the Naz moments?
no, the
Oh,
Canker
yeah. The
sisters.
Canker sisters.
Oh,
They were freaky weird. Made me
They like
uncomfortable.
they were like it like looks like there's like actual fetish shit going on with them. Oh no.
it's yeah. Now that I think about it, I feel like the whole show kind of has that. But I thought I feel like I could attribute that to '90s gross out humor.
You want to hear something really weird though? Rebecca
do.
Sugar, the creator
Oh, I
of
know where you're going
Steven
with this.
Universe, was drawing Ed, Ed, and Eddie porn. And
Oh
that's
yeah, I read that.
that was one of the reasons she got hired on.
Really?
Can I quote that? Oh,
Yeah.
you have to quote it. You have to
Yeah,
quote
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead, quote anything. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
if I quote it, that's problematic. I can't do it. You can do it. You've got the gay card.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
You know the gay card that you know.
Like, why are we talking about gay shit?
Because that's what
know,
the
I thought-
comic was.
I thought you had the
It was
gay card.
Kevin and Double D.
No. He
What?
knows.
What? No, I'm very
That's what the
lost.
comic was. The
No, it
thing-
wasn't Kevin and Double D,
I've
was
never,
it? No,
I've
it was
never
Eddie and
looked
Double
for
D.
this. This is just like trivia. I know. You guys actually know what this is?
Yes.
It was Kevin and
Oh
Double
my
D.
God.
I thought it was.
Holy shit. Yeah, so the it was like sort of fan fiction art. It was like panel style. It was like Eddie and Double D making out.
Oh God, no.
And then he pushes her away, and I don't know if I'm going to censor this or not. I think I won't censor it on Spotify, but I will censor it on YouTube. So there's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
two.
there it is.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're
Just
on
look it up.
Spotify.
Google.
Yeah. Don't be such a Double D.
Okay, the only reason I know about the Ed, Ed, and Eddie stuff is because like Steven Universe is very fucking sus.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
What do
this
you
shit's
mean?
weird.
It's,
Like,
well,
they
they're
literally-
women. It's fine.
No, they literally explain how fusing is sex, and then Steven and Connie fuse, and Garnet's like, "Wow, this is great." And then
Yeah, Garnet gets hard, right?
yeah, and then there's an episode where Pearl wants to fuse with Amethyst, and it's like a rape episode.
No.
it's
Those are
not.
I know what you're
No, it is.
talking about, and
She-
those are the wrong characters. I've seen the whole series. I know what you're talking about. That
Okay.
was Lapis Lazuli and
Jasper.
No,
Jasper.
no, that's a whole nother rape episode.
Come on, just
That's-
say yes.
No. It's
It's supposed
Well,
to teach a lesson, so I will play devil's advocate on the case of Steven.
no,
Universe.
it's like the episode goes where it's like Pearl keeps fucking something up just to like fuse with Garnet or Amethyst.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it was with Garnet. Yep, I remember
Yeah.
that
The communication hub.
Yeah. And that shit is
The
literally like,
fornication hub.
it's literally just an episode about rape. And then once again, underage children then fuse together, and it is seen as some great thing.
You're not
Ugh.
supposed to look
No,
that
no, no,
far into
no,
it.
no. You
I
gotta,
think,
you
yeah,
gotta
I
chill out.
think
The fusing isn't actually fucking. It's just a metaphor for love.
I
As
think
far
I
as
think I think knowing what people at Cartoon Network are into, I disagree. It's definitely just fucking.
uh, y'all check the general chat.
Guys, they dance and then they fuse together. Okay? And like how your dance syncs up is how good your fusion is.
No, that's just a good way to synchronize with someone.
Yeah.
So, Pink, you didn't by chance post that Ed, Ed and Eddie porn into the general chat, did you?
Was I not supposed to?
Yes, please get rid of that.
Oh, I'm
Please
sorry.
do not post. What the
Where am I
fuck is
supposed
this
to put it?
Do I need to like
Not
leave?
there.
Is this gonna
Well,
be a danger to
where?
me?
No, not really. They're just
Where should I
drawings.
put it?
It's not fucking Keemstar's daughter. It's she's not
It's just
Shadman.
really bizarre.
Well, I mean, while it's still there, while she's trying to figure out how to
I
remove
already
it, you
got
should
rid of
look at
it.
it though.
I'm not interested. Thanks.
It's funny. But
Sorry.
anyway,
I didn't
oh,
know
it's
where to put
fine.
it.
You could put it in. I think I'm gonna have to make another tab for this server. Feel free to join this server, by the way. And for the
Please
love of
don't post
fuck,
porn.
not that it is a problem by any means, because there's not many people on here at all. But I've heard of servers that get ruined by actual pedophiles, and please,
Yeah.
I've seen it happen. It's real bad.
we're not hiding anything here, and I don't want to have to hide anything here, if that makes sense. All right.
There are also people who will just post CP in your server and then report it so you get banned. Why they do
Wow.
this? Where they get it? I don't know. But they do it. They sure do it.
Why don't we just get them banned? Or wait, maybe just is there a
Because
way
they
to
have
just
a
get
million
NSFW
alts.
pictures not
You just make a trillion fucking alts and spam a server and mass report it. And if there aren't admins to notice this is happening, bad things.
well, I do keep an eye on my server where not a lot happens anyway. If you post that, then it's kind of just an insta-ban sort of deal.
Ooh.
Oh God, I just don't want to fucking pop up on a Turkey Tom video, being like, he was in this server, and it's like, I don't fucking, just because I'm in the server doesn't mean I'm fucking like part of this shit that I didn't know was happening. Well, we were talking about,
Cartoons.
Yeah. Or and then Nettie, I don't know.
It kind of
Where's the
evolved
Fusion.
show?
from there.
yeah.
You guys ever watch Kids Next Door?
Oh, I fucking loved that show.
That show
I
had
actually kind of felt weird about that show.
I wish they would have. I wish
I-
they would have gone on with Galactic Kid Next Door like they wanted to, but they didn't.
They should have. They really should have. That would. Kids Next Door is such an interesting show because it like starts off as a villain of the week thing, and then for some reason, somehow they let Cartoon Network actually let them take it to its like natural conclusion.
It gets so epic.
I never watched it in order, but like it was coming out. Like I saw the episodes coming out as I was a kid. The one that really fucked with me though is when number one gets turned into an adult and he just becomes an ice cream truck driver or some shit.
They had a couple episodes like that.
The whole show's like a mind fuck of like mind control and like brain wiping and time travel, and it's just like they somehow bring it together in a kid's show, like a way that like no other show has ever done it well. And they like use your suspension of disbelief to like actually create like a universe. You're like, oh, these are just kids with technology. No, it's basically the Yakub thing, but like, what if it was kids instead?
Wait,
Yakub?
is that part of the fucking lore? How did I not
Yeah.
know about this?
So the story of Kids Next Door is in the beginning there were only kids, and then a mad scientist kid created adults to work for the kids, but then the adults took over and they're dumb.
Where does the hive mind come in on this?
No, I thought like I thought there was Agent Zero, which is Nigel's dad.
That's a whole nother thing. That has nothing
They
to
have
do
a
with it.
different origin story?
No, they have a creation myth.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that setting has its own fucking creation myth.
That's really great.
And it's literally the fucking, like, Yakub created the white man story, except its kids created the adults.
What came first, chicken or the egg? Well, the egg, obviously.
Yeah, you know what? The chicken or the egg? They always say that. It's like that's kind of fucking dumb. That's like saying what came first, the baby or the adult?
Well, the adult had to be a baby.
Well, yeah, the adult had to be a baby. The chicken had to come from an egg, but like well, let's go back. Let's ditch the creationism and we'll go straight to the fucking depths of Reddit where we can figure out that basically, yeah, the chicken came first. They didn't just like evolution wasn't just like we're just gonna start with an egg and life will hatch from it. So basically, long story short, the chicken came first.
What about Recess?
Recess? Now
Yeah, like
that's
best
one of those
fucking
shows.
show.
Yeah, that's fucking PBS, right? That was on PBS.
I think so.
Yep.
Recess I never got into, but supposedly the secret lore of that was like it's a bunch of kids growing up in like an absolute worst case dystopia, and they're like all learning how to like undermine the government.
Oh, and like that theory that they're all dead and the recess is purgatory.
No, I don't believe that because because the final movie is literally them like unraveling a government conspiracy.
I never got that far.
Yeah,
How
well,
come you know the ins and outs of the cartoons like this?
I'm just like I have this like weird
well-researched.
autism where anything I encounter, I just like completely envelop myself in the lore. Like I will just learn the lore of the most random shit you've ever seen.
It's kind of amazing, and it comes in handy when I have nothing to say about something, because
Yeah.
then he'll just
Just let
bring up
him
a
go.
conspiracy theory or anything else, or just a regular theory on something I had no idea about,
It's not
and
a
I just
theory.
sit and let it cook.
Like the whole idea of recess is these kids that are like their entire lives are recess because there's nothing going on at home.
Oh, I specifically remember the main kid like getting his window knocked on, but we're talking. I haven't really watched
That was the
Recess.
movie.
I watched a few episodes in my life.
Yeah, I always caught it as like a fucking like 2 or 3 year old. And I know it sounds like really dumb, but my memory does go back that far. I get bits and pieces of being that young and shitting in a diaper.
It's
Wow,
incredible.
that's
Yeah.
that's good lore.
That's
It's
good.
good lore. I'm just glad it didn't carry on into my adult life and I don't have to be
Oh
one of those
God.
guys that just the adult baby diaper lifestyle thing.
I
I
get off
mean,
on being changed.
I mean, you
Ugh.
talk about like weird fetishes developed before you even understand what words are. That's definitely one of them.
I guess technically, right?
Not technically, it literally is.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do? Wouldn't they just shit all over the house if you didn't have something to catch that?
Yes.
Yeah, so
So that's
catch
why most of
22 on that.
Germany's into scat.
Oh, because they don't have diapers, right?
No, because they were one of the first.
The first to have diapers.
First in the West, I believe. I don't remember the lore on this. This is deep, weird lore.
I'm pretty sure that like the shit catching device has been around since like at least prehistoric times.
Probably.
Unless they're just like, well, it's like just keep an eye on the. Oh, I don't even want to fucking finish this sentence, but
Yeah, let's
it
not.
has to be
Let's
done.
just not. Let's just stop. Just stop.
I'll just say keep an eye on the baby.
Yeah.
If you see anything coming out, just go outside and shake it about a little bit.
I mean, it
The
is
mortality
interesting.
rate was really high.
It is interesting, like pulling it back to cartoons, like how deep the fetishism gets into some of this stuff. And
Oh
then
my god.
you
Right.
like wonder why Zoomers like have all these weird porn categories they're into. You just look at the cartoons they watch. There is an entire episode of Adventure Time about a Goblin King who likes to spank his subjects, and the whole episode is just spanking porn with goblins.
Oh.
That doesn't surprise me. Like, that show was kind of
Oh,
too
I'm
silly
kidding.
for me at the
No,
time.
here's the thing. The first 2 seasons of Adventure Time have a lot of fetish stuff. Like, crazy amounts, and then it just, like, almost completely stops. Because apparently, there is one, like, financer, uh, at Cartoon Network who's, like, an executive director, and he has, like, a lot.
Executive diaper wearer.
Yeah, but he, like, might actually be
Sorry.
into that. No, like, but he might genuinely be into that. He's, like, definitely a pedophile, and what happens is when a new show at this time would get on Cartoon Network.
Executive diaper chief. Anyway,
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. What would happen is when a new show got on Cartoon Network, they would make the production studio have this guy on there, and he would, like, put in weird shit. It is to the point where there is, I think it's a character called Steve. There is a character that, like, makes weird cameos at Adventure Time that is just like a naked balding man, and that is supposed to be the guy who was putting all this shit in the show. And they I'm guessing they did it to humiliate him because the picture of his face is literally the portal to how you make a portal to hell.
Oh, that guy. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that guy's a real pedophile.
Oh, I didn't connect 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. But that's real deep lore. Later seasons, you'll notice that the fetish stuff almost completely disappears.
It's like iCarly, whoever
Oh
made
my
iCarly and
god!
stuff.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
literally
Dan
fucking
Schneider.
the P Diddy was in on the iCarly shit.
He
Oh
was
God,
the
did he
iCarly
like
shit.
make an appearance like in show or
No,
something?
wasn't he fucking? No, he was fucking the Drake from Drake and Josh, and then the girl in Drake and Josh was Carly from iCarly, right?
Megan.
Yeah.
Wasn't that how that all went?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's all there. It's so fucked.
Yeah, and
So much deep
even
stuff.
worse, fucking what's her name?
Weird.
The who played Sam? Jenna McCurdy. Oh, she made a book that says that basically, I think it's called I'm glad my mom is dead or something like that. Because her mom was like a horrible piece of shit that probably could have also been a pedophile, considering she was just like so controlling of her daughter's life, right? That she was like helping bathe her, and she was like fucking 16. Yeah. And letting Dan
That's
Schneider like take fucking feet pics and stuff.
So, hey, when they had those scenes of her absolutely loathing her mother, they weren't far off. She didn't have to
Yeah.
act too much.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine there's some method acting involved there, considering the circumstances. But that is not a cartoon. What I will drag us to is hold on, my brain is spinning a little roulette like this is physically happening in my head. I'm
you
just
got the
spinning a
roulette
roulette
wheel.
on whatever the fuck I want to talk about.
All right, Johnny Bravo's interesting because,
I
like,
don't even.
I don't think there's anything genuinely wrong with that show. I think
Have you
it
seen
is
the clown clip?
the Clussy.
Yeah.
No, I
He
think
ta-
this was. Well, you got to realize this came out in a period where animators were just like fucking dudes doing whatever the fuck they wanted. I don't think there's anything like genuinely pedophilic about Johnny Bravo. I think it was just horny guys drawing a stupid
Oh
cartoon.
no, I didn't say it was pedophilic. I just thought that the clown girl scene
Oh, I'd
that was
fuck the
amazing.
clown. I would.
It's the Pole and Clay or Pole and wow Pole and Clay's Pole and Clussy, Pole in case of killer clown attack or something. Honk honk, and then he just walks into the bathroom with her.
What?
Yeah, so canonically Johnny Bravo fucked that clown girl.
Oh no!
Yeah, Johnny gets it a few times, which is really good. You know,
That's the only one I know of. I like I was catching these shows as they were coming out when I was like fucking barely aware of death.
I don't know. That show is so weird. It's coming on the tail end of that era of like Tom and Jerry and stuff, where you have like this show has one joke, and we're going to do that joke until the show ends.
I mean, Scooby Doo did it.
Yeah,
And they're
Yeah,
still
but
doing
Scooby Doo
it.
wasn't as entertaining as Tom and Jerry, if you ask me.
You know, Scooby-Doo movies, though. There's some real fucking interesting shit in those.
The Hex Girls. I remember that one.
Oh
Hex
yeah.
Girl. Oh my god, Hex Girls. That
They
was
made a
a
lot of goth fetishes with the
I'm gonna
Hex
be
Girls.
real, that was a childhood crush.
I liked them. I
Yeah.
liked them
Who
too.
didn't?
The like the best one of the best like children's animated movies ever made is the like Scooby-Doo Island of the Dead movie. It's barely even a Scooby-Doo movie. It's just like, what if we had a zombie thriller on an island and we convinced Cartoon Network to let us make it by making it Scooby-Doo?
Dead. I don't think I saw that.
I don't think I saw that
Oh
either.
my
When did
god.
that one come out?
Oh, I don't even remember what it's called. I I think it came out like quite a bit later. You guys probably would have stopped watching Cartoon Network by then, but it is such a fucking good movie. Like, I
Zombie
think,
Island.
yeah,
So basically, I tuned
It
out of
was
Cartoon Network.
1998. So
really,
it was
Yeah.
also direct to video. So
yeah.
that's
Well,
probably
so
why we didn't see it.
they started playing it a lot on Cartoon Network. It's just give it a watch. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. It's good.
Okay. I will.
But yeah, Clutzy's really good.
All right.
Holy, Scooby-Doo made so many movies.
See, you know
Wow.
what show I liked? Like one of the educational, like little kid shows? I liked Little Bill.
I thought that was cute. It was a little after my time.
Yeah.
I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill.
Yeah. That's that's Little Bill right there. You gotta pass the Little Bill.
Did you guys ever do the like your parents sold your soul to an advertising agency thing?
No.
No? What are
All
you
right.
talking about?
All right. So when I was little, there were these advertising like research firms where I lived, and they would pay parents to have like their kids come in for hours and like do weird market research. I I want to preface this by saying there are conspiracies about these like being brainwashing centers. I have no fucking clue. What I do remember is I had to watch Schoolhouse Rock in this thing like 300 times
Oh, why?
because they just needed like freeware content to put advertisements between and test our reactions.
Oh.
To watching the same movie over and over, I'd be pissed.
Well, no, but like you have to realize this is over the course of years because my parents would just keep sending me back to it.
Holy hail.
Well, because they
Oh,
made
yeah.
money. Yeah, it was like they could make money off me, so of course they did it.
Hey, Pink, will you hop up and just look outside and tell me what it looks like?
I could have been MK Ultra'd here. I don't remember a lot about it, and that sometimes worries me. No, the conspiracy theory is they brainwash you into being a total homo, which, given how I turned out, sometimes I wonder.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, it just got a little brainwashing. It's okay.
Ask your local gay if they took part in these tests. You may be liable for compensation.
No, there's no compensation.
You may be liable to cock.
I'm very liable. This is a libel suit. You're going to jail.
Damn.
Yeah, cartoons. It's children's cartoons is a world of sex and depravity, and I don't know why.
Not Little Bill, though.
I don't know who Lil Bill is.
Little Bill?
Lil
Bill
Bill.
Cosby had a show
Oh God,
on
yeah,
PBS.
Bill Cosby. Oh no.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
like stories from him as a kid, and it was kind of it kind of looked like it was animated in a style that kind of made it look like shit, I don't know. I mean it almost looks like South Park, right? But it's not like animated horribly like that.
Okay, so I don't put it in the general chat. Where do I put it?
Don't put it. If it's the Ed, Edd and Eddy porn, don't put
No,
it.
it's not.
Is it funny?
No, it's just Little Bill.
Lil Bill? No, I'll put that in the shite posts, please.
So tell me about the Bill Cosby cartoon. I have never even heard about this.
Well, it was actually like a really wholesome cartoon about like Bill Cosby as a kid. And there's a lot less rape in it than there is in his adulthood. That's for
You know,
sure.
you know
And he's
what I
not talking about the Spanish fly or anything like
you
that.
know, a lot of people came to the defense of Bill Cosby. Sometimes I wonder if he was actually innocent.
Um,
What happened with him?
I'm gonna say no. He was not innocent.
Well, you know what happened to Michael Jackson, right?
Well, yeah, the first person to put up a rape suit or whatever you call it, a lawsuit over like unlawful raping.
I'm gonna put on my rape suit.
Yeah. It's like they're laying out the fly paper at that point, and then all the other women just show up to be like, "Oh, he did it to me too. Me too, me too." And that's what the Me Too movement is. It's fly paper.
Right. Well, it's like the Michael Jackson thing. Like, have you ever watched Razorfist video on this?
On Michael Jackson, I have not.
Okay, I'll just give you like the footnotes, but a YouTuber by the name of Razorfist did it, like convinced
I'm
me.
aware of Razor Fist, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, Basically, what happened was Michael Jackson was never found guilty, but he was like put under so many lawsuits at once that like he had to settle, and then they used the settling as like proof he was a pedophile.
They did have actual proof though that
At
he
what
was a
point did he
pedophile.
kill himself?
Actually didn't, and that's what's interesting. They had a lot of allegations, and they basically used his character of being a well, he wasn't really like an adult. He was like a man child, and they used that against him. But they never actually found anything that proved he was a pedophile. It's just a lot of hearsay and allegations.
Well,
Oh,
no, there was a
And
recording of him talking to a kid on a plane, being like, "I like the thing that
I've
we
never
did."
heard that. I don't think
No,
that's
no,
real. You
no, no,
have
no.
it?
It's
I,
I don't have this recording. It was part of that stupid fucking documentary, but
I think
um,
I'm pretty sure that might have been fake. Look, watch the Razorfist video and tell me what you think. We can talk about it next episode. But I'm like 99% convinced he didn't do it. I like even some of the kids, by the way, involved in these suits, came out years later and said he didn't do it.
okay, I'm not gonna say that he was like fucking all the kids, right? Necessarily, but
he was found not guilty of all 14 charges on June 13th,
Yeah, what
2005.
I think happened is he was just a little too like fucked in the head, and they used that to bury him.
I'm sure it's worth a lot of money. So the evidence I know of though was Michael Jackson like coming on a little too strong over like a tape recording like on a plane. He was doing like a commercial shoot with a kid and he was talking
Yeah,
about
but
like how much he liked it and that he like really really liked it and he was like I'm not just saying that. I really mean that. And it's like yeah, normal people don't talk this way, but what you're telling me is that like
yeah,
he's not
but you
normal anyway. But if I was to spot a pedophile, that's how I would spot it. And it's like trying to get real close to the kids, closer than one should.
So here's the thing about Michael Jackson. So a lot of that is like character assassination because what happened was I think he was raped as a kid, but he didn't have it like a childhood. So when he like grew older, he like channeled that into art and suddenly he had like infinite money.
So
Um
he didn't get that weird experimental phase we all got to have.
no, he just like he kind of just grew up and then became like a billionaire. And he had a lot of problems he was working through. And he was not like he wanted to
Yeah.
experience his childhood, right? And so he did that later in life and he really liked kids. Not like in that way, like he just liked being
Yeah.
around kids because he felt like a kid himself. And
Aw.
I don't think it was ever like a sexual thing. I think he was
I am
just
going to
like
play a
really
little bit of
damaged.
devil's advocate to say that not Kevin McAllister, fucking McClunky Culkin. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin also was like right there and saying that he didn't do anything. But he also ended up like having a horrible fucking drug addiction for a long time.
I think Macaulay Culkin
Oh,
got fucked, but not by MJ.
man, that's fucked up. Who the fuck was
Yeah.
looking at the Home
I don't
Alone
think
kid and was okay, I asked that question, but I know it has such a simple answer.
it wasn't Donald Trump.
No, I didn't think it was Donald Trump.
I mean Home Alone 2 is great. It wasn't him.
Excuse me, sir, dude. Which way is the child fucking room? Down the left and grab him by the pussy.
Oh my god.
That's how that scene went, right? I might just remove that bit. Nobody really laughed. It was kind of
No,
gross.
go. Do it. That's a great bit.
I
No,
don't
you
think
went
it's a
too far.
great bit.
Back to cartoons.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as too far. Only not far enough.
How about Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
How did that show ever fucking air?
Oh, that
It
show
was
was amazing.
Wonderful.
It's great. It's one of the best cartoons ever. It is also a disgusting shit pile of gore and weird shit.
Very
Yeah.
disturbing, yes. But back when cartoons were allowed to be weird.
You remember the fact that oh god, now that I think about that, I'm remembering all those like fucking bits with the earwax and shit. Like, ugh. Like 90s gross out humor really extended into the 2000s.
That was 2003 to 2007.
I find that show absolutely disgusting, but I also love it. The fucking vampire hunter guy, one of the best characters in like any
Delgado.
cartoon. Yeah, he has a fucking chainsaw hand.
Yeah, it's all coming back now. Then there was also that spider. Like I don't know if you guys remember this clip, but a friend of mine brought it up to me like around when we first met, and it was like, "Can you drive stick?" And the spider was just like, "Yeah, I can drive stick." And it was just like a flashback of him just like moving a stick around as if it was a car.
You talk about the spider that was like Billy's son? Because he raised the egg,
I don't know.
but he was
I
scared of
I didn't know
spiders.
the lore of that. Remember,
And then he disowned his son.
you probably know more about this than I do, Pink, because you're
Probably.
like a year and a half older than I am.
Damn,
I know. What a cradle
called
robber.
out.
You hear that thunder?
I was wondering whether that was a jet or thunder.
Thunderstruck.
Huh. Human music.
Human music.
AC/DC is human music, but that's for another episode.
I like it.
I am human.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow, human
Do normal-
activities.
Do normal humans admit that they're humans? That's a little suspicious.
Of course we do. I'm a normal human, and I would know.
Back to cartoons.
You might just have another
Mr.
line.
Normal Human.
You know what? There's not enough cartoons about
What?
Aliens.
making bread. You know, every show you watch, they always just like they throw the dough, at the counter, and then they got bread, and it's just not that easy. See, what you gotta do is you gotta smash up some garlic. Smash it up, fresh, always fresh. You've got to mix that in. You want a good dough ratio. You can look it up how to do that. It's not hard. I recommend King Arthur's wheat. It's like the best you can get. You mix that all up and just a little salt, a little sugar for the yeast. There you go. You got a good bread. You do not want unflavored bread. I'm gonna be real. You can't have a white bread and put butter on it, but spice it a little. Garlic's genuinely the go-to for most people, and that's bread.
I'm glad you brought up the
And
the
that's
bread segment. This is perfect. And you did say.
How do you like your garlic bread? Do you like it a little tangier?
Tangy bread.
You know what? I just don't
Because-
have an opinion on garlic bread.
Well, if you want it a little tangy, you put a little salt. You throw some butter in. Cook the butter. Okay, what you want to do is once the bread is like hardened, maybe like 10 minutes in the oven if you're doing it at 425. I don't know the exact numbers. You really got to feel your bread out, once it's hard enough, you put a glaze on it. It's like a honey and butter glaze. Mix that up. That's going to add some tang to it. And you will not believe how good your bread will taste when you do this.
I've got ideas, but I'm hungry as fuck now.
Yeah, I'll make you some bread. It'll be great.
Awesome. I'm glad you gave us the secrets to great garlic bread. That
Yeah.
bit was incoming, and we've actually done it. It's all come full circle, and this is amazing. This is what this show's
really,
all about.
Children's cartoons, terrible idea on how to make bread. Like, you need to knead it more than once. You can't just slap it on a counter and have bread. Okay? It just doesn't work.
Fuck you. I'm vetoing this bit now.
I love this bit. Good luck editing it together, though. Join me next time where I show you how to make the perfect cookies.
I'm into that because I am good with cookies.
Oh, I love me a sugar cookie. You know, sugar cookies, like they're underrated, but like once you understand that like the base of a cookie
The
is the most
music
important
does
part.
not go on this long wharf. I can't.
I
No,
know.
you gotta turn it off and then turn it back
Well-
on when you keep going again.
Oh, actually, yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
a good
it
idea.
loops.
You know, like when I think back to like some of the best Cartoon Network shows, I think of some of what was coming out as I was, you know, like when I was like fucking 5, 6, 7, you know, having a little tube TV in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Or I also think about like the last time I gave a shit about watching cartoons, which was The Misadventures of Flapjack.
Dude, Flapjack is such an interesting story.
the
It's
last
an
of the
amazing
good
fucking
cartoons.
They-
story.
We're going to renew it. But the creators said, no, I want 2 seasons and it's done.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, he ended it. He like gave it a proper ending and everything because he just didn't want it to become like The Simpsons.
I didn't know it
No, that's good.
ended
Thrupp Van Orman.
like
That
that.
is a strange character. But I trust
Thrupp
him.
Van
I
who?
trust him with my baby, my firstborn.
My favorite is Dr. Barber. Dr. Barber is such an interesting concept for a character.
I'm partial to Candy Wife.
Well, no, that
She says a lot.
She says a lot. She really has a lot to add to the series. I agree.
Contribute.
Yeah.
I always, God, what a creepy concept that is, and I do want to go back to watching
He-
Flapjack again.
Well, the whole like concept of Flapjack is it's like an analogy to growing up. And like the ending of it is literally Flapjack grows up and he's out of fantasy world and everything's real. That's the ending. Is Flapjack
What?
grows up. Yeah.
Oh, is that what that
That's
ending
a
meant?
lot.
I had no idea. And then he gets
Yeah.
kicked out of the fucking bar.
Yeah, he gets kicked out of the bar and then he becomes a real boy. And in the real world, you don't have like flying islands. Going west won't kill you, and you know,
Oh, how the West was nice.
and Captain Knuckles is a shithead.
Yeah, that was the thing. He was always a booze hound. I mean, it doesn't take a fucking genius to understand that, since he's like always got a fucking bottle of maple syrup in his jacket.
But the whole point of the series is it's literally just like Flapjack's. I don't want to say it's a dream. I don't think the dream thing works. I think it's just Flapjack like coming to terms with like a shitty reality.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the episode where they went on a full fucking LSD trip? Was that the West episode?
No, that was the one. It was the West episode because they were drinking seawater.
Yeah. Don't drink that water, Captain Knuckles. Seawater makes you crazy.
Captain
And
Knuckles,
he just like
no!
yeah, and he's just like fucking inhaling it like a vacuum cleaner. Oh shit.
Dude, that show's actually so good. If anyone listening has the time, just watch the whole thing. It's 2 seasons. It's one of the best shows ever made.
And then
You can't ask for better. Well, you can ask for better. You're not getting it. Okay. One more thing. Have you guys watched the new Rick and Morty?
I actually have not. I stopped watching Rick and Morty. Like I don't even think I finished season 4.
Do they have a
Okay.
more recent one than
Yeah,
season
so-
6?
Yeah, they replaced
So-
Dan Schneider, who played Rick.
No, it wasn't Schneider. Schneider. But
It
they
was
did
Justin
replace
Roiland.
they did replace Justin. And you know what? I recently watched the new season and the Rick and Morty anime. The writing
They
got
made an
better.
anime?
Yeah, they made an anime and it's actually good.
Hold on, the writing got better.
Yeah, the writing got better. The story got more interesting. Even the joke episodes were funnier.
Because they
I'm
were
sorry,
doing some
Justin.
weird pedophilic shit
Justin.
with not Jessica, fucking well actually Jessica too kind of. But Rick's not Rick's
that's
sister,
still part-
fucking Morty's sister, Summer.
Listen, that's part of the show. It's like a depraved look into like what would people with an understanding that nothing means anything do, right? Like it's a whole
Oh, I did see
multiverse
7.
and none of your actions matter. So like they dive into that. That's fine. I don't really care. It's part of the setting,
What?
right? No, it's gross and it's treated as gross in setting. It's just part of the universe. What I find really interesting is when Justin Roiland left, the stories got better, characters got more interesting, and even like the random like, oh, his name is Poopy Butthole and he's a character now. Shit got funnier.
Oh yeah, Mr. Poopy Butthole's great.
Yeah, they did a whole episode on him being a crackhead, and it's great.
Aw, poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. Beth really fucked his life up. I'm telling you.
Oh, right, because he has to walk around with a cane.
Yep. And his wife left him. Yeah, everything's bad.
He tries to get his kid back, so he jumps universes to where he's still with his
And
wife,
then,
murders
they
that
did
guy.
okay. So they did the Rick and Morty anime thing, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this to see how bad it is. Dude, it's actually one of the best fucking like timey-wimey plots I've ever seen. It's so
It
well written.
looks terrible.
How did we go full circle though? Because they had that fucking episode where like they visited, they had the fucking Voltron thing happening with the anime characters.
So
Oh, the
anim-
Go-Go-Trons, and then the Go-Go-Go-Go-Trons.
So the Rick and Morty
Very-
anime, by the way, it does not look good in stills. In motion, it works really well. The story they presented there genuinely like had me in tears. It's good. It's so
Where did
good.
you watch it?
I
On
don't
cable
think I'm only-
television.
on cable television with a subscription that I totally have. Yeah. I'll send you a link later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally a legal person who doesn't do illicit things.
Oh, it's just on AdultSwim.com.
Yes, you can watch it with a cable subscription
Yes.
that you have.
So there's one thing I'm actually going to bring up here that was probably not expected.
Oh, that we have unexpected. Oh my god, unexpected segment. Everyone get ready.
No. Not an unexpected segment,
Oh,
Bluey.
oh, oh, best show ever made, hands down.
Oh yeah. He's a raving. Black bread is craving. It's great.
Hold on, what?
You have to redo that. I can't do that again without laughing.
What? I didn't hear what no,
What
you
did
like
you
kind of cut
say?
out when you said it.
I'm sorry. Reviews are raving. Black bread is craving. What an excellent show.
I'm missing the
Fucking
bit.
retarded.
I'm missing the bit so fucking hard.
The bit is you're trying to say something and we're like completely overriding you for like just talking about nothing.
Oh shit.
I was like hyping the excitement for Blue.
Yeah, we're so fucking ready. What?
Yeah, Bluey.
Oh god, no! Why is that everywhere? Why
Because
is
it's
like
perfect.
it is a like it's the best child show to ever come out because as a if you were a parent, you can actually watch that show and get some laughs out of it. And
I
you
don't
can
know,
level with the parents on the show. It's like a show
Every
that was
one of
made
the-
by actual parents.
And,
no,
like if you want to be a parent, it like shows you good parenting.
every
and
degenerate
methods.
furry, like the worst
No,
things you
don't
can
go there.
imagine.
Don't go there.
No, it
They're
has to
all
go there.
watching it. They're
Don't
all
talk about the
watching
bandit body
Bluey.
pillow.
They're all talking about it, and I just like when these people are into a show, there's something wrong. Like the last time this happened was My Little Pony.
No. It's not like My Little Pony
that
at
was
all.
different. That was different.
It's
I
not. It's
don't
not a bunch of
know.
strange fucking neck bearded men. You know that hang out with other neck bearded men. And when I say neck bearded men, I mean like the fat fucks that like don't keep themselves kempt. Not the thing that everybody calls me because I have a beard and they can't grow one themselves.
God, met one of those IRL not long ago.
Oh God!
Weird.
Yes. Here's a story for us. So Pink and I were walking around a market, and there was this
You want to
fat
go to the market?
fuck. Okay, there's this
Like
there's
an Asian
It's an
market.
Asian market.
Oh
We were
god,
walking-
I love Asian. There's
Okay.
I've never been to an Asian market where I didn't find something cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. We go shopping there once, and I get like fucking dinner ideas and shit. And plus, they got they have glass noodles just readily available, so I like to get them there. But fucking, we were just going around, just kind of grabbing shit because I like to just grab random shit to try too. And we walk past this guy. We're like 10 fucking feet away from him, and we can smell his asshole.
It just smells like literal shit and piss.
Oh, I bet he plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't know
Have you guys
what
heard-
I'm
he
just like,
plays,
hold
but I
your
know
breath.
that he doesn't wipe his
Okay.
ass well enough.
Okay.
Ugh.
Have
Or
you guys
if
heard
at
about
all.
this? This is tangentially related to cartoons, right? The Yu-Gi-Oh show.
Yeah.
So there are 2 rules about Yu-Gi-Oh. Everyone who plays Yu-Gi-Oh is a faggot, myself included. And a good 30% of the Yu-Gi-Oh player base does not know what showers are.
Ew.
Yeah. No. It's so bad that last year they had to put official rules in that if you smell like a dumpster, you're getting kicked out of tournaments because it was getting so bad that people were conceding games because they could not stand how bad their opponent smelled.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
God.
meta play.
Ugh. Gross.
No, like these guys are so fucking rancid. And like, if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh or you've ever been to a card store, it's always the Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Magic the Gathering doesn't have this problem.
Yeah, it does.
No. It has some smelly people. You've never smelled fucking rank until you've smelled a fat, dirty Yu-Gi-Oh player.
I never want
I don't know.
to.
Maybe it was, but I just assumed it was like a neat coming out like once a week to get his fucking junk food from the Asian market because of course he is. He's the main character. He's gonna find his girlfriend there one day.
Ew.
And she's gonna love some girls out there looking for a fat tub of fucking lard and they're gonna find
Like
him.
comic
She's
book
like,
guy. In
it's
Simpsons.
like I came here as soon as I could. I could smell your ass from 2 miles away and I walked all the way here. My love, finally.
But also, every Yu-Gi-Oh player is gay. I don't give a fuck if you have a wife. You are a metrosexual man.
Well, I did want to talk a little bit more about Bluey in defense of it because
All right, you're gonna defend Bluey. I'm interested because this shit seems like a mimetic demon to me, and I'm scared.
no,
Have you
that's the
ever
thing. It's
seen
a
it?
phenomena because like most children's shows are just like name the color and then a bunch of shit happens where like, characters are just moving around the screen and
Yeah, a
it's
bunch of
just
people start shitting.
I don't know. But anyway, it's like it's the fucking background you hear when you just like fucking let YouTube kids just roll through like a big playlist because you handed your kid the remote for a second and he saw something bright and colorful and clicked on it and it just kept going and you hear it in the background and it's not that.
If you ever see a furry posting Paw Patrol stuff, there is a 99% chance they're into the worst kind of diaper fetishes. I'm not joking.
I
So
do
have you
believe
ever
it.
actually seen Bluey?
I have not. I'm so scared of like the cultural
Oh.
impact.
No,
I don't
don't
want
do
to.
it.
Watch
I don't
this.
want to. I don't want to get invested in it because, like, when My Little Pony was a thing, I watched
Just
My
watch
Little.
one
Okay,
episode.
My Little
Listen.
Pony was made
Shut
for
up.
little
One
girls.
episode.
Shut
though.
up.
It
Shut
had
up.
its fucking. It definitely had its. What do you call it? It had the
It had.
fucking help. The word demographic.
I know the My Little Pony deep lore, and that has scarred me to this day. I do not want to know the Bluey deep lore.
There
There
is
is
Okay?
no
none. It's
deep
a
lore.
family.
I mean, there's a little bit, but
Just I
There will
sent you
be.
one episode. It's
No, you
8
don't
minutes long.
understand my curse. There will be deep
Please.
lore. I will read into everything. I do not want Bluey in my brain.
I promise. There's no deep lore.
okay.
Listen,
Bluey is
Princess
perfectly safe.
Celestia, Princess Celestia has committed genocides in the name of her empire and has raised Twilight Sparkle in such a way that she genocided every other race of non-pony off the planet. Do you understand how deep I have to be into something to know that?
It doesn't get like that. I promise.
At least 6
It's
inches
just
in.
an Australian family.
I'm scared.
No.
Don't be scared.
Bluey is safe.
Okay, but like, why
It's
are
not like
why are gross?
unintentionally for adults. They did intend on it being Like it was all intentional. They did make it that way so that it
Okay, but
was
like,
not just palatable for adults, but enjoyable for adults to watch and
okay,
kids
but
as
like,
well.
why are the gross furries into it?
Because the gross
Because
furries are into
furries are
any
into
anthropomorphic
everything.
thing. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. My Little Pony's demographic was supposed to be little girls, and I don't know, maybe little boys, but definitely
If it's
not
got-
for adults.
If it's got ears and a tail, they'll fuck it.
Now, one of the top 3 furry tags is My Little Pony for pornography. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I want to touch this.
No,
No,
it's safe.
no,
it's
it is safe. It's
Just
fine.
watch one
Okay.
episode. I sent it to you.
Oh Lord,
It's
I-
safe.
I've been
It's 8
sent.
minute of your life.
No, it's
My life
actually
is
a wholesome
precious.
show. The whole point of it is that it's wholesome.
I sent him just.
Not that I'm necessarily going out of my way to watch it, but Pink and I do watch it together occasionally.
Oh my
If you
God,
want some wholesome, happy feelings,
I don't want to touch this demon, but sure.
Yeah, so beyond that, yeah, furries just go around touching things. It doesn't matter what it is. So CGI doesn't really count, right?
What?
it depends, because Code Lyoko was the shit.
Oh my God. Okay, can we talk about Code Lyoko?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's perfect.
Yeah, we got a
Code
little more
Lyoko-
time to kill because I want to go
Okay.
a little bit beyond an hour so that if I cut out a
Okay.
bunch, it doesn't go below an hour.
Yeah.
Good,
Code
because there's a lot of
Lyoko
silence.
is it starts off as like this anime about like, it's not an anime, it's a French animation, and it's French, so you know it's good. French are bad at everything. Fuck the French. But French
Maybe don't put that.
They're good at
No.
fries.
Fuck the French. But they're really good at 2 things. French oak brandy, really good.
Fries.
And French animation, great. French fries aren't even really French.
I know.
But we'll get past that.
Oh, it's made by Officer French. And the French kiss.
Apparently French comic books are really good, according to my roommate.
And the French
but-
fuck.
Code Lyoko is a story about a computer that is infested with a demonic virus.
Cyber chase.
It is trying to invade reality through its occult sigil. And the computer is this like golden mind machine that is creating entire realities so it can fucking kill everyone. And the story is about a bunch of kids who find this computer and find a little girl trapped in it. And the fucking demon machine is using that little girl as a hostage so it can kill everyone. And instead of being like, okay, well, Aelita, we love you, but let's save the world. Instead, they play with a time machine device, and they're trying to solve this fucking puzzle of when a demon machine is trying to kill everyone. It's fucking crazy.
What was that last bit?
You have
Blow
to kill
everyone?
everyone. Yeah, Xana really loves blowing people. And for some reason, Xana only starts its schemes in this like small boarding school where the guys who know about it are, instead of killing a bunch of people, because it's in the rules that when you turn back time, people who die can't be revived. So if it just killed a bunch of people and like made the boarding school not know, that would probably not solve the problem fast enough. But
I thought it was just evil computer. They beat the evil, and it was a weekly show. Like,
okay, no. So what Xana is like Xana is an AI, and it's like a government super weapon where they figured out time travel and they were going to use an AI and basically rule the world. But then the AI, didn't like what they were doing with it, and then it got infested with a virus. And it's unclear where that virus came from, but it seems like it's demonic in nature. It's using occult symbolism, and it's affecting things it should not have the ability to touch.
plot twist, Aelita made it.
Well, no, Aelita is the daughter of the head scientist who was in the cyberspace they were creating when Xana went rogue. And Xana,
So she was pulled into the computer?
no, they were literally digitizing people. They had to create a whole system for this. But Xana has been using her as a hostage. And Xana's whole game plan is get people attached to Aelita, and then if Xana's killed, she's killed.
Oh.
So
All right.
the whole series is them working on a way to free Aelita and kill Xana.
I thought she was always a digital person, and
No.
that's why it was a big deal she was brought
No,
to reality.
sorry for anyone watching the show. Major spoilers. She's a real person, and she is like really integral to the whole story. After season 1, they redid the plot of the show because they realized it was super popular, and they basically were like, okay, how are we gonna actually do this? And then they do like a whole like multiverse like network plot. It's crazy. Just watch it. Watch it. Maybe even skip the first season. The cliff notes of that are Aelita gets pulled out of Xana and everyone is fucked because once again it's a bunch of kids playing with the lives of the entire planet to save one girl.
Okay. So, with that, PBS lightning round. You ready?
All right. I never watched PBS shows.
You didn't?
No,
You didn't even catch them?
I only watched it.
No. I was Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon. I never really touched PBS except when I was really young.
Okay, Sagwa. Does anybody remember anything about that?
That
No.
was my favorite fucking show. I can tell you the deep lore on Sagwa.
Oh God, let's hear the deep lore on this shit.
Because I didn't know anything
Okay.
about it. I just knew they were cats and they had like weird little things on them.
They're
And I thought
Chinese
it was fire.
Siamese cats.
Yeah, I was
And
that
they
young.
their family belongs to the emperor, and the reason why they have like they all used to be white cats, and then Sagwa accidentally dumped the ink and like spilled it on her tail and shit. And he's like, "Hey, we could do calligraphy with this." So he teaches the cats to do calligraphy. It's like really wholesome a lot of the time.
Yeah, except I was like, probably like, I had my finger up my nose. I was shitting myself all while watching this show.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know. I remember a couple of really good episodes.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get a fetish for that. That's real good of you.
Yeah. Haha. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not. No, no, I didn't. I feel like now I have to make that clear. Like, people are gonna be like, he's joking about it, but he really means it. I'm like,
No.
let's fucking stop that right where it's at, or right now.
You're gonna stop that?
I'm gonna
start that.
Oh.
Captain Blackbird has a diaper fetish. He's told me in private.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is 100% real. And you're
100
definitely not a fucking idiot if you really believe it.
You're definitely not an idiot.
Yeah.
No.
You won't be accused of not understanding that
Holy
it's a
shit,
joke.
Sagwa was a book originally.
I don't even know. You know what I watched? Like
Dora the
brain
Explorer?
It
I
was
need this
Dora
book.
the Explorer and Barney the Dinosaur. And let me tell
Fucking
you,
hate Barney. I've
Let me tell
always
you.
hated Barney.
My brother
Uh,
actually, like, even as a little kid that young, my older brother bullied me out of liking Barney and the Power Rangers.
No one did that for me. Power Rangers are fucking awesome. Fuck that guy. But Barney, no, there's something real wrong with the Barney TV show. I swear it's designed to make you fucking retarded.
Yeah, like Teletubbies.
I
Power
always thought
Rangers.
the puppets and stuff were creepy.
Yeah.
Like between the lions puppets as well.
I don't
Oddly
know.
enough, I like
Barney-
Teletubbies actually.
Barney
but-
fucks kids is all I know. Which apparently the actor I'm pretty sure was like indicted on like pedophilic shit, and that's why they had to shop the show.
I didn't hear about that. I remember hearing the
Wait.
rumor about him hiding crack in his tail or something like that.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, but that's probably the same rumor, the same guy that came up with the rumor that like Steve from Blue's Clues was like smoking crack and snorting blow off hookers and shit.
No, Steve is like the best person.
You know, Barney though, like there was always like for some reason when I was growing up, like everyone would talk shit about Barney, but no one would watch Barney. It was just like the thing to do. Like if you wanted an easy thing to talk shit about as a kid and not like fit in, it was Barney. Like just talk shit about Barney and everyone will accept you.
That's true. Yeah, they would make like all those fucking parody songs too.
Yeah. It was just
Everyone knows him.
it's just so weird that like this show existed. We like a whole generation was forced to watch it, and no one can remember a single thing about it besides a burning hatred.
Yep. Okay. Fetch with Rough Ruffman.
What?
Yeah, that was a show.
Do you ever
I
watch
think I
Cat
like
Dog?
caught a little bit of it. A cat
I
dog?
remember
Oh,
nothing.
dude, we could talk so long about Cat Dog, and
Dude,
I
had the
kind of want
cat-
to.
Okay, wait. I had the Cat Dog PC video game. You know, back when those were on discs. That game was so fucking difficult.
They called it
I
a
ne-
CD-ROM.
Yeah, it was the Cat Dog CD-ROM video game, and I never got past the second level.
I just don't think there's the same quality control on PC games back then as there were on.
There's not any quality control ever.
Well, I'm actually gonna have to cut this episode right here because
Really?
it just happens to be time to go
Well,
for reasons
wanna-
I'll tell
do you
you, but
wanna-
I will cut out from the show itself.
Have you guys
We gotta
heard
go to
about the
Naughty
new-
Bingo.
Have you heard about the new Beyblade news though?
No.
Wait, you're actually going to Naughty Bingo? But I
Yes, let
got
them
ready
clothes
and
back on.
cozy for bed.
All right.
I
I'm
gotta get
hungry and I'm
dressed
horny
again?
and I'm ready for Naughty Bingo.
Oh,
You two sexual beings have fun.
Okay.
I'm going to go to bed.
Strip bingo, yeah. All right,
And
thanks for
Will
coming,
do.
guys. Thanks for thanks for listening to the second episode, which almost didn't happen.
no, this was great. This was a good episode. Blackbread's woman, please come back. This was great.
Yeah. Join us next. I'm actually going to spoil the. No, I'm not actually
Yeah.
going to spoil the episode. I'm not. The next episode, I'm not going to spoil it. Thought I was. Not gonna. Thanks for listening,
Come on.
guys. Oh, wait. Fuck. Plug your shit, Worf.
Oh yeah, I'm Warficus, at True Warficus. You know what I am. Come yell at me. The first person to argue with me will get a prize. I swear.
All right. And the bigger Black Breadier cast, you're already listening to it, so it's probably likely you're already subscribed to me. If you're not, go ahead and subscribe. But otherwise, check out the Issue Crew, where Worf and I are featured. I try to make it every time. Worf isn't always there, but you know he's trying. And
check out the Derailed podcast coming back this November. We try to talk about topics. We try.
all right, and Pink, I think doesn't really have anything quite yet going. Yeah, Pink for
nah.
sure.
I go by Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade.
Pig. Come on the Derailed podcast next month. We're gonna start it up. I would love to have you there.
All right, catch y'all later. Follow my
Oh,
OnlyFans.
thank you.
Yeah, fucking check out his OnlyFans. It's gay.
I might as well have it because every time I look at my fucking YouTube thing, it's like, check out your weekly analytics, but my name is at the perfect length. So on my phone, it appears as check out your weekly anal. So go to Captain Blackbread's OnlyFans to check out my weekly anal. It's weekly.